you anticipate too much what they're thinking, and you make assumptions. All right, that's the thing. People make assumptions, which is the mother of all cock-ups. All right, you assume if I offer this, they are going to be thinking this, or worse, the seller would never consider this because it sounds too low. You make those assumptions right beforehand, you'll never ever do a deal. All right. In fact, in negotiation, go in with a blank slate. What? A blank slate. Clear your mind. Like Bruce Lee says, clear your mind. Be like water. Has anyone seen that? Right? Water can crash. We put in a teacup, it becomes a teacup. Right? So it can flow, it can crash. Be like water, my friend. That's what Bruce Lee said. Just go and clear your mind. Don't make assumptions. It is what it is. This is your position. Remember, in negotiation, you need to know what your position is. And don't deviate from it. All right, tomorrow I'm going to talk about starting from your end of the spectrum, all these negotiation rules. And that's very important. But I know it's good that you're thinking ahead. The third party is the way forward. Yes?
Sorry, so let's say that you
want to extend the option period. Happens. There is no need to do that. Before we go to break up, let me answer this question. So you might think, this option period will lapse after 3 months. What you still can't complete? By then, 3 months' work would have taken place. All right, valuation is done. Whatever valuation is, it takes time to organize. Searches have been carried out. The seller would have spent 3 months looking forward to the completion. At that point, realistically, do you think the seller is going to say, "Oh, you know what? It's taken too long. I'm not going to sell to you. I'm going to sell to someone else." Do they threaten that? Yes. Sometimes they do, and quite often when they do, if you really delay it. But in reality, you know that the seller's mental, emotional investment is far too great at that particular point to take the risk to start with someone completely new, whom you don't know the person, and then to start the valuation, start the whole process. It's a lot more riskier as far as the seller is concerned, right? But do we have to manage that part of the process if delays happen? Yes. Do you want to know how to manage it? Yeah. Number one, I want you to remember, write it down. Stay in touch with the seller. I know how tedious conveyancing can be. Maybe nothing happens, it's all in the hands of the lawyers. Just give the seller a call to say, give you an update. Send a quick, if you can, use WhatsApp. WhatsApp is the best tool for you to communicate with people these days. Forget about emails. WhatsApp, you just say, look, hey, it's Vincent here. Just to give you an update. Now it's all in the hands of the lawyers. There's a slight delay there, but rest assured everything's okay. All right? Number two is if all gets too emotional, call the seller and calm the situation. And say to the seller, look, I'm very sorry, I apologize. Give a reason for the delay. And tell them that you will send them a bunch of flowers and a bottle of bubbly wine or champagne to toast this. Something like that. Or give them £100 Marks & Spencer's voucher or John Lewis, whatever you want. Something very, very little can go such a long way because it's goodwill. All right? So managing the sellers is very important. And that's it.